time takes a stand. Gather round, let's ride. Feel the heat deep inside. Skol and tuck and roll, Jack. Hearts on fire, lead the pack. Skol and tuck and roll now. Loki will show you how. Feel the thunder wild and free. Unleash the flame for all to see.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Loki. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? I know what day it is. It's hump day. Yeah, hump day. Yeah, hump day. Yeah, let's get it on with some camels this morning. What is up, everybody? How are you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Mornings of Mischief. Penny, throwing out the camels, getting the camels ready. Get the camel army ready for hump day. A Dega outlaw following suit. What is up? Good morning. Tyrannus Cygnus says, hump. It's hump day. It's hump day. Chris Persia getting in on things while the getting's good. Throwing out some camels. Good morning, Project Cambrian. Doing the same. Camel army. Yes, we've got a camel army. This a mean biting sons of... Yeah, because, yeah, they spit too. Ugh, camels. What do you know? Gun Bunny, what is up? Joe Power, oh, some saxophone camels. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Joe, for throwing out some saxophone camels. Where did we get that from? Oh, yeah. There we go. Oops. We need a saxophone. We need a camel smoking a saxophone for our Wednesday show. That's what we need. We need a camel sitting there using a saxophone. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome back. Oh, what did Cambrian say that was so damn funny? I didn't see it. Mark's laughing at it, but I didn't see it. I don't know. What did Cambrian do? I don't know. I have no idea. Good morning. I got thrown off track. Mark. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Zachariah, 315. Good morning, Project Cambrian. Good morning to Mark, the infinitely tired, the angriest wrench of the Bash Brothers, of probably the entire internet, too, because, yeah, he's angry. What's up, brother? Good morning. Oh, projects. Is that oh, that's a double thing. There we go. Yeah. Evil, Mischief Maker. Project Cambrian has now officially been labeled Maker of Mischief. All right. Loki, I had my first live gaming stream yesterday. Nice. Get it going. Get it fired up. Keep playing. Keep doing stuff. Keep talking. Stay on the microphone. Don't ever stop. Unless you're taking a break and you need to stop. Because, yeah, shit like that happens sometimes. Punguado, what is up? Good morning. The little penguin sheriff of the north. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Blood Guilty Gaming, good morning. How are you doing, sir? He says, the fire of Valhalla burns bright. Yes. What is up? Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. We got Project Cambrian in the house laughing his ass up. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Puddle Jumper, Mark's just angry because fools make him angry. Yes. Absolutely. I can agree to that. Jester of Sin over on the Rumbles. What's up? I never put good morning Valhalla over there. I was morning Valhalla. That includes you, Jester. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Get your good mornings out. Why not? Loki, I think if I said good morning to everybody, I'd feel like a big no. You're good. Appreciate the people that are coming around and listening to you. Appreciate the chat you got. Appreciate what you're doing. Because if you don't, well, if you're so focused on jumping into the ocean with the sharks, you'll still be a little itty bitty fish, and you get thrown in there, and you don't know how to deal with it. Who's that one dude that was like gaming? He was like a gaming. He was big in gaming. He was a nobody. Started out as a nobody, got big in gaming, and now he's like bankrupt and busted. And he has nothing, and you're just like, damn, dude, you had thousands and thousands of people watching your show, and now nothing, nada. You screwed it up. Why? Because of the rush. The rush. You've got to get there. You got to get there yesterday. You got to do this, that, and the other. You got to sell out. Holy crap. Is that a requirement, Loki? More and more, that's what I see happening, is just selling out. So you'll see it again soon. We've got Dragon Age the Veilguard coming out very soon. Everybody wants to play Dragon Age the Veilguard, right? That's been a big thing. Not everybody wants to play it, but you're going to see hundreds of game streamers just eating it up. Oh my God, this is the best game ever. It's so cool. EA flew me out to LA and gave me a trip to Disneyland. It'll be all the same things you've been hearing already. Soul Assassin, what's up, brother? AC/DC and Metallica? Is this Loki's headbanger ball? Will the gods permit a show? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. So, I love AC/DC. I love old Metallica. I'm sorry. Everything up until the Black Album. Black Album was good. A lot of people say as soon as Cliff Burton passed away. Loki, who's Cliff Burton? Cliff Burton was the bass player that passed away, who died because of a coin flip. A coin flip, Loki? Yeah, their bus crashed, and he won the coin toss to see who's going to get the bed in the back of the bus. And he passed away. The last place they had all been to together and were hanging out at, Cliff had seen Jason Newsted, who's going to eventually replace him, and said, that kid's going to make it, man. That kid's badass. So they invited him into the band, and they treated him like ass basically for his entire tenure, and then got rid of him and got somebody else. The best bass player ever, Cliff Burton. Yeah, I know my shit. Don't be thinking I don't. Do not be thinking I don't. Oh, Loki just wears this stuff because he thinks it's cool. No, I love AC/DC. There are records. I love Metallica. There's more records. So, with Punk saying, yeah, people seem to think the bass player only does so much. But when bands change the bass player, the root notes of the band and the sound change. Yes, it does. Oh, Cotton getting hot. What is up, brother? Cotton coming in hot. 3 Metallica albums are metal perfection. Metallica died with Cliff Burton. Rest in peace, Cliff. That's what I was just saying. A lot of people feel that way. I love Black. I love the Black album. I think it's good. Probably somewhat nostalgia because I remember that was the first Metallica album I heard. So, and then I went back and found more. There's more. So, Anima Confusa, who's been a member for 6 months and is a warrior of Asgard. Hi, nerds. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Anima. I'm glad you got back home safe from your trip. I'm glad you had a good time on your trip. Hopefully you were doing well, settling back in at home, and everything's all good. Pastor Cotton knows rock. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're both metalheads. Does that mean that you don't like any other music besides metal? No, I'm not sure at all. There's a lot of rap I don't like. There's some other shit. I'm not into country music at all. So I just think it's like twang, twang, twang. My tear fell in my beer when my puppy passed away. Plang, plang. It's always sad shit. You notice that? The cowboy never came home, ladies and gentlemen. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Dun-dun. Yeah, it's all just sad bullshit. So makes you want to go crawl in a shot glass. No, thank you. So they hate being back. Can't wait to fly over there again. I imagine. Love you two. I really do. You two are some of the best. So cute together. So you guys stay strong, and I'm sure you will be back. Gun Bunny says, I don't like the music where you can't understand the lyrics because they're screaming the words. I also don't like rap music. So there's some death metal and shit where you can't understand the words. There is a band that I absolutely love called Monomarth, and they're a Norwegian metal band that sings about Vikings and stuff. Now, sometimes I can't understand a word that they're saying, but you got to pull out the like lyrics and figure out, oh, this is what they mean. But they can stop in an instant, and he will go into this like low. They call me Ironside, where he goes in this low, almost growly voice. Absolutely badass that they can stop just in the middle of that. And he'll do that live. This isn't something that's like a trick, and then suddenly, he's singing like a normal human being. And you're like, holy shit, his voice is real low. His voice is very low. So, but good stuff. I mean, all good stuff. Okay, so YouTube talk. How the hell did we get here? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about inspiring, being great, inspiring. You don't have to completely come out of who you are to get your voice out there and be there together. There's a lot of people who think, okay, the more outrageous, the more crazy, the more stupid, the more dumb shit I do, the better it is. Look at that bull that was playing video games and ain't got nothing now. He's bankrupt. I mean, he absolutely was not being himself. You can pick it up where he started, how he was just kind of hanging out, playing, and he got worse and more mouthy and more mouthy and more mouthy and treated his audience like shit. Treated the people around him like shit. Treated the people around him like they were absolute morons and that he was the end all be all of everything. True YouTube narcissism. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, you're a YouTuber. This is why Mexican Iron Man always jokes about not being a YouTuber. Even more so now that he stepped away for a little bit. I'll just say that. I'll call it that. I won't call it retired. Stepped away for a little bit. I think Mike will be back with a vengeance at some point. Something will tick him off to no avail, and he will blow his top and come and rant about it on the YouTubes. But this dude absolutely positively put on a show and treated people like shit. A sabbatical. Thank you. Yes, Mike's on sabbatical. That's perfect. Cotton. Mwah. Absolutely. A sabbatical. He's on a sabbatical. Tired Mark Dwarven Metal kicks ass. Yeah, it does. It truly does. It's kind of shit you want, especially when you're down there in the underground, in the Dwarven tunnels, doing whatever it is you're going to be doing, and hacking and slashing and taking people out left and right. I've got a subject for you on this subject, Loki. How about a sheep effer stealing a private joke between brothers, making an ass out of themselves for attention? I have no idea. Oh, oh, oh. I was about to say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. And then it like clicked like a little light bulb. Ping. If you want to make an ass out of yourself, this goes for everybody, not just one single person. This goes for everybody. If you want to make an ass out of yourself, if that is the way you see yourself getting to your destination, your goal, where you want to be on YouTube is to make a complete and utter ass out of yourself, then you deserve 100% of what you get, because no one's going to respect you. No one's going to, they're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. Now, some people will be like, but Loki, he made it. So isn't that what matters? With absolutely no self-respect, if that's the way he wants to get there. But he's not going to get that. See, that's the thing. When you sell out, and yeah, it is a form of selling out. When you sell out, because you're going to sell yourself, you're going to sell yourself out. I'm going to sell myself out. I'm going to sell out my reputation. I'm going to sell out what makes me me by making an absolute total ass out of myself and a joke and people's the running joke about the next idiot that's going to do this. That's your choice. That's your choice to make. That's totally up to you. But you've sold out. You've just sold out another way. You sold out in this idea that as long as I keep doing this, I will keep getting subs. Is that what you want to do? You want to make a total ass out of yourself? Does that light your fire? Does that make you proud? Punk Waddle, sometimes the court jester is the one paying the most attention. Sometimes the court jester believes in their reputation and commitment more than anyone else cares. Not the kind of making an ass out of yourself I was talking about, Punk Waddle, but I get what you're saying. Yes, as a court jester, you can get a lot of attention. You can be the center of attention multiple times over the course of a conversation because you are a court jester. What Mark's talking about is just a little different. I'm not talking about like, oh no, I fell or stupid shit like that. I'm talking about absolutely going out of your way to be a complete and total prick to everyone and making an ass out of yourself. Never say I can't. And never stop drawing. Let's go with that. Machini, brother, how many times have you been like, maybe I should just hang it up. Maybe I should just do this. Maybe I should just not be around. Maybe just, how many times have you asked yourself, what about you, Captain Fandom Nerd? Self-doubt. How much self-doubt have you had? How much self-doubt have any of you ever had? Jill, how many times have you doubted yourself and what you need to do? Mark, how many times have you said, I should just hang it up because blah, blah, blah. Soul Assassin, something that's very hard to return from. Once you do, it's never forgotten by fans. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I'm sure you will have some people laughing and saying, do more stupid shit to yourself that's going to be absolutely embarrassing and dumb. I'm sure you will have the people that want you to continue making an ass out of yourself, because as long as everyone's looking at you, They're not looking at me. They're not looking at them. They're not looking at anybody else. So by all means, make an ass out of yourself. Captain Fandom Nerd, I am full of self-doubt. Like every day, Mary's Game Room. Just keep putting myself out there. You never know, honestly. Everyone has these times where they look inside themselves and they say, I can't do it. Until they are pushed to the line. And once they get to the line, once they're on the line, then it's even worse. Then they're like, holy shit, I'm here. What do I do now? Blah, 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 blah. What do I say? What do I think? What do I do? But then once you get them past that line, it's like nothing. I did it. It was great. I don't know why I was so worried. I don't know why I was freaked out. I don't know why I was doing this. Because I did it. Sometimes that self-doubt can kill. It can kill any hope. It can kill any dream. It can kill any movement forward. You know what? I'd rather deal with that than sell out. In any way. Loki, aren't you doing that? Blah, blah, blah. No. I would stay right here. Exactly where I'm at now. No changes, no messing up, no screwing up, no nothing. Don't mess with the formula. Why? Because it's fulfilling, it's entertaining. I understand that you can get scared. I understand that sometimes when you're looking at everything you need to do, you can feel overwhelmed. God, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to blah, blah, blah. I understand how hard it can be. I understand that a part of you is scared shitless and saying, I really don't know I really don't know what to do. This is scary. Step up. Step up the plate because it could be a life-changing experience. How many of those have we passed up in our lives? How many of those have you passed up? Those life-changing experiences? How many of those have you passed up? A handful, 2 handful, a dozen? How many times have you looked back and said, damn, that could have changed my life, and you didn't do it? Hard to tell, probably a few. Because you don't know where you would be if you did it, or because you just don't think about it. Why would you want to think about it? Why would you want to think about those opportunities? You had a chance to do something, and you didn't do it. You didn't take it. For whatever reason. And then you look back and you go, shit, I should have gotten in on that. Opportunities passing you by. But life's life. Once it's done, it's done. That's it. And this right here. I want to tell you guys something. And this is it's probably the best advice I could ever give you. If you do what they out there want you to do, and you hide in your house, you hide in your room, you hide under the covers, you hide out. You don't go out, you don't see, you don't experience, nothing ever changes. You have had, and I'm not going to go political here, I'm just going to say a government. You've had a government that wants you to stay home. that wants you to be dependent upon them. And at some point over the last, I don't know, 12, 14 years, they went, you know what? Let's get more people outside of our sphere to come in and we'll just give shit to. And then they'll be indebted to us. And as long as we keep giving things, as long as we keep taking care of things, as long as we keep looking at, well, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that, and you're going to be relying on us, you've got nowhere else to go. You've got nothing else to do. I'm sure there are plenty of people that are like, Loki, I don't have to work. I don't care. Okay. So don't work. But what do you get? Oh, what do you mean? I get stuff all the time. No. What do you really get? Let me ask you that. What do you really get? You get to sit at home. What do you do? Play video games? Well, yeah. Play video games? Living on the government dime? What else do you do? Oh, I don't do a lot, but play video games. That's what you get? You know how many people love to like make money playing video games? Do you know how many people out there want to do that? Do you want to know why it's so hard to get into game reviews and all that? Because that's all anybody wants to do. Sit at home and play video games and get paid for it. How many people here would love to get paid to play video games? If you were walking into an arcade, okay, let's say you were walking into, a lot of these are warehouses now, yada yada, where you just got a whole big facility full of arcade games. We were just at one a couple weeks ago. If you walk in and they're like, we're going to pay you to play our games, who's not going to do that? Okay, pay me. Pay me to walk around and play your arcade games. Okay, here are the rules. You got to do this, and you got to play so many of this. Okay. You got your list, go. You got to be really good at video games to get paid for it. That is not me. No, you don't. You have to be entertaining. Now, there's some PvP shit that, yes, there's some like, contests and verses and all that shit. But a lot of people get paid just to sit there and play. I too would like to make money from my hobbies. Yes, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't like to make money from their hobby? Who wouldn't? Everybody would. Everybody would love that. What does that mean? That means that it is suddenly a very niche, very closed circle of you get to make money doing this. Why? Because we want people to watch our shit. Let me ask you something. How many huge world champion gaming guys do you see leading the charge in video game online, YouTube, Rumble, whatever? It's not a huge thing. It's a niche. It's very niche. You get more from weirdos like Boogie2988 than you do from them. And there's another one. There's another one who lied and cheated his audience and absolutely positively flushed his shit and went swirly because he's greedy. But wouldn't you be, Loki, if you got a job doing blah, 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 blah? I would not be spending my money on drugs and whores. Just saying. He spent enough money on whores that he could have bought his house. He could have bought and paid for his house. He could have had money in perpetuity to pay his taxes every year. I'm sorry. Did the IQs just suddenly drop because you're a YouTuber? I love playing games on YouTube, but if it became my job, the question becomes, would I still love it as much? Now, there'd be a part of you that resents it, that wants to go up and do this and this and this, but you got to do your game. Suddenly, with success, becomes freedom to do other things that you want to do. Guess what Loki learned? When things are going well, when things are doing well, and you're like, okay, I want to do this. I want to try this. I want to go experience this. I want to go and experience that. I want to do blah, blah, blah. This suddenly isn't everything. I told Mike that 2 years ago. 2 years ago. While people were still running around like chickens with their head cut off because of the coup. And they hadn't really hit pay dirt yet. This is a doorway to a lot of other things. Experiencing life. I really enjoyed making meme drop videos on YouTube, but YouTube didn't appreciate them at all. I know. And you try and do other platforms and you're like, I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I know we go out on Kick. I know we go out on Odyssey. I know we go out on X. We go out on these different places. And the only ones I keep track of are Rumble and Rumble and YouTube. X pretty much runs itself. It does whatever it wants to do. So I just click it in there and it says, yeah, we'll go live with it when you're doing your thing. So, but this is an opportunity to go somewhere more. This is an opportunity to experience more in life. Why would you not want that unless you're afraid to go out and experience life, which I get some people are. Rather than downing anyone that doesn't get that they can do that. This is for the people that don't want to. And yeah, there are people out there that do not want to go out. They don't want to go out and be around people. They would turtle their ass in their shell 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And sometimes this is the only outlet these people get. Why? Because they are so off the chart with their shit that they can't even be in the same room with another human being. Imagine this. Imagine this. This is you. This is you. You're so off the chart with your own shit. Oh yeah. Oh no. Cotton. I know exactly what you meant. For everybody out there who doesn't know, no. Your subs like them. Hell yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But YouTube's like, snacks and friends. I love making puppets. Unsure if I'd still love it if it was my job. Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt about gaming for a long time. You know, we used to do gaming videos all the time. We used to do gaming streams all the time. I've finally got OBS reset up and ready to go. I just haven't had the time with all the doctor's bullshit and with all the extra bullshit I've been dealing with. I haven't had the time to do it. I'm just trying to juggle to get from A to B right now. That's hard enough without adding extra shit on it. I had to cancel with Pops yesterday because I had a giant pile of poo land in my lap. So, and sometimes that sucks. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially when you're getting paid for it. But that's the way it works. That is the way it works. Sometimes you gotta go, you know what? I've got to worry about A and B before I can worry about C. Maybe that makes me not a YouTuber. I don't know. But that's the way I feel about gaming. I love gaming. I love sharing gaming, but I wouldn't want to make it my job to share gaming. But why not, Loki? You could do so well. Not in here. I'd end up self-destructing and being like every other dumb fuck that's done it. I don't want to do that. Damn it, Loki, you're almost convincing me to go live again. Almost. You should. You should. You had a good channel. You were playing Warhammer. You were having fun. That's the point, is to go on there and have fun. You were having fun. You were enjoying yourself. You just get too much in your head and you're like, ah, I'm angry, Mark. Ah. So stop being Mr. Angry Mark and go out and have fun. It all starts there, right? Okay. So listen to this shit. I know a cat that started this because they wanted to have fun. They wanted to hang out. They wanted to talk about stuff. And they got really popular. And it was like video, live stream, video, live stream, video, over and over and over again. Got to come out with like 3-4 videos a day. Absolutely just now live stream a week. Doesn't do any of that other shit. Why? And he stalled. He stalled out. He found out he stalled out. Why? Because you screwed up the algorithm. You spent all this time doing this stuff, and now that you're happy where you're at, and you don't want to push so much. You don't want to put as much time in. Why? Because you have other things you want to do in your life. Not just this. It's funny how that works, huh? The ones you really got to be worried about are the ones that are like, this is exactly what I want, and I want to spend 14 hours a day in front of a screen, and I don't ever want to go out, and I don't ever want to leave this room, and I'll just have shit bust into me, and I can go to the bathroom over there in the corner because I don't ever want to leave this room. That's what should concern you. We just had what? We just had a guy that got arrested and thrown in jail because his kids were around drugs, and he had firearms out just laying around, bullets, all kinds of crazy shit. And I remember when they showed up, everybody was like, damn, I love this guy. I did too. I did too. And I'm pretty sure there will be people that would say, you don't understand, man. Bullshit, I don't understand. He likes what he's doing. He doesn't see anything wrong with what he did. He likes where he's at. People tried to help him. People tried to talk to him. People tried to give him back, and he didn't listen to anybody. That's his choice. That was his decision. Henceforth, this is what he wants. Good luck changing his mind until he decides to change his mind. That's what has to happen. Game testers have said turning gaming into a job diminishes your enjoyment of actually playing the games. I wouldn't say that. Okay, so last week I beat MechWarrior 5 Clans in 3 or 4 days. I can't remember exactly how long it took me. I think it took me a little over 4 days, but I had the first world done. No, I was not playing like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because the campaign ended up being like 30 hours. And that's good. I'm sorry, but that's good. When you get 6 and 8 hour campaigns and you have something like this that comes along that can do a 30, 35 hour story arc campaign, That's badass. It has plenty of missions. You won't get tired. Plenty of missions, plenty of worlds, plenty of places to go, plenty of things to do, and even some split decisions where you've got to go, okay, do I do A or do I do B? And that can affect everything that's going on. A lot of that was recorded and thrown into a review video for that gameplay. So it's out there somewhere in the ether. I know Culture has it. So all I did was record footage. I probably recorded like 2 hours of footage. And then found some good clips, found some good stuff to look at that wouldn't ruin anything. And I did it. I just voice over it, got on this computer right here, got in front of this camera I'm sitting in front of right now, voiced over it, did it. I don't think that ruined any value or enjoyment I had from the game. I also played that Monday and it came out Wednesday, which means I had 2 days. I had 2 days to do the first world as a thank you for I didn't pre-order. I was a backer for the original MechWarrior 5 clans. And I kept up with the team at Piranha. So it was enjoyable. It was fun. It was fun. If you're a MechWarrior fan, if you know the tale of the Star League and Stephen Amaris and all the fun stuff that goes on, all the shenanigans with the 5 houses, you will enjoy this game. If you do not know anything about MechWarrior, Battletech, the history, Star League, the clans, good luck figuring it out because they say weird shit like AF and neg. What is AF and neg? Affirmative and negative. Quaff. What is quaff? No, it is not queef. It's quaff. It's like question affirmative. They're questioning whether this is affirmative or negative. It's like asking a question. It's good to touch grass. I'm going on a hike when I get back to New Hampshire. It's good. I encourage everybody to. And some people won't listen to me. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Don't listen to me. Don't go out. Don't experience life. That's your choice. When you're lying there, however old you're going to be, and you're like, I never did this, I never did that, I never blah, blah, blah. And you're slowly slipping into the ether, that's on you, bud. Not me. Curtis, Selby, what's up? Morning, folks. Lurking. I hope you are doing well too. Curtis, good morning. I played MechWarrior 2 years ago. I don't know all the clan stuff and dialogue. If you've played a MechWarrior game before, if you kind of understand as long as you understand what the clans are, you should be fine. There'll be some stuff that you're like, okay, what's this app and neg shit? But it's mostly the way they talk and the way they are. I'll tell you what, they nailed who they are, who and what the clans are. They nailed that. Absolutely, positively. Bing, 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 in stone. Nailed it. They didn't screw with anything. I'm glad they didn't screw with anything. I want it to be the clans. You're not supposed to like them. You're not supposed to like them. And as many people are like, you're a wolf, aren't you, Loki? Hell no, I'm a ghost bear, bitch. So, but you don't get to play any of them in this. You just get to play with the Smoky Jags, which I at first was like, I played a few MechWarrior video games, but I played the TT game all the way back to the technical blueprints, posters, and reinforcement box sets. Cambrian, bro. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Battletech, the TT games. Awesome stuff. Absolutely freaking awesome stuff. So what can you do? I'm sure people are like, why are you talking? You've spent the last 5 minutes talking about BattleTech because it's something I love. But just because it's something I love does not mean that I want to wrap it up in a bow and monetize it. If that would be the best thing for you, Loki, I'm sure it would. You know so much about the clans and about this and blah, blah, blah. You could be like a BattleTech story. No, 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 negative, nah, nada. We're not doing that. I forgot the name of the game, but I remember that giant mech controller in the original Xbox. Oh yeah, I had that son of a bitch. Battle. What's that? Damn, now I gotta find the name of it. Yeah, it was Battle something. Xbox giant controller. Steel Battalion. Steel Battalion. So that was the name of the Xbox game with the giant big double controller remote. They should have made more games for that thing. If they would have made, it was such a gimmick, dude. And this is what happened where it's like, you've got this thing that you've come out with that costs all this money. And once people get past, once people get past that one game, that fucker collects dust. It sits in your closet and it collects dust. That's what mine did. That's why I sold it. Like an idiot. I should have kept it. I should have kept it. I should have kept the box. I should have kept all of it. I should have been a smarter Loki. The BattleTech controller should have been used not BattleTech, but Steel Battalion controller should have been used for more. You could have had space games. You could have had all kinds of stuff that you could play with that big ass remote. So why not use it? Why not use it and kick ass and take names? The thing had an eject button on it where you could flip the protector cover and hit eject and eject out of your seat. Come on, man. And you're only going to come out with one game that utilizes this honking massive controller. You screwed up, Xbox. You messed up. So did the production company. Because they should have immediately gone into, okay, I'm going to make a plane game. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make a shooter. I'm going to make a monster game. You could have done all kinds of stuff. Imagine, like flying down and you're Mecha Godzilla. And you've got to fight Godzilla. And you've got the remotes like in Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, the SI era, where you're kicking ass, taking names, and it just never panned out. They never did what they should have done. So, yeah, thing was effing huge. It was huge. It went in your lap. It was like, you had foot pedals that did not do what you thought they were going to do. I thought that was going to be like gas, brake, clutch. No, it's like left step, right step, and jump back. So literally the best way to avoid getting shot was as soon as an enemy showed up on your screen, start sidestepping, jumping back, and doing all kinds of crazy shit while you're fighting. And it kept you from getting hit. Depending on your skill level and how you timed everything, you could be an absolute badass, or you could jump right into a bullet and get your face shot off. I don't know. But you will never ever, and this comes back to what Makni brought up earlier, you'll never ever get there. You'll never ever get to where you want to be, ever, as long as you keep saying, I can't. As long as you keep saying, it's a lot, I'm going to have all this stuff. I'm going to have to blah. No, all you have to do is have your phone or a pooter or a laptop. Oh, but I don't have a really badass mic. You can get a high quality sounding mic. Eris uses one every week, has used it for like 3 or 4 years now. That costs $25 at Amazon. You don't need super equipment. Oh, I want to train as much. I want to get as much high quality H2O out of this son of a bitch as I can. You don't need that to start. That will come in time. You will walk into a room one day and it will be a studio and it'll be all set up with mics and all this shit. And you'll have spent, $250 a pop on microphones. I'm sure one day you'll get there. But not today, not when you're starting, not when you're first starting out. Get you a decent microphone and stop saying you can't. Oh, I don't have earbuds. Get you some damn earbuds. Oh, I don't have blah, blah, blah. Quit making excuses. Because that's all it comes down to is excuses. And you'll never know what could have happened if you'd actually just done it in the first place. See, that's the thing. And this is what this is what I was trying to focus on this morning. If you're just acting like a complete jackass, who are you inspiring? Who are you promoting? Who are you telling out there, hey, you can be more than what you thought? Who are you being honest with? You're obviously not being honest with them. People listening, you're not being honest with yourself. There's something to be said about encouraging other people to get on their microphones and do something. I remember a really good friend who's passed away now, who called me up and said, this person kind of got me off my butt, but Loki, you're the one who pushed me to excel and be better. And I was like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. He said, you said this and you were going on about this and you were fighting the good fight. And it just made me realize that I don't have to be a sellout, blee, to get somewhere. I can be me and I can get somewhere. And I'll be happy with wherever I get to. Because I've been me. I've given them me. I said, hell yeah, bro. And he was a great guy. And he didn't sell out. You can talk about what's selling out all you want to. It's funny when the ones that get picky about that, the ones that are like, you need to define this and you need to blah, 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 this, are the ones that have something that they are hiding deep away in their closet. And all they had to do is be them. I've noticed the audiences lately seem to be leaning more towards looking for genuine people. Yeah. America itself is looking for something genuine. So why not give it to them? Rather than the trend of just screaming nonsense into the mic. It's a good time right now. I absolutely agree. Snacks. Or Man Cave. I absolutely agree. I absolutely, positively agree. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership, and that membership went to Adam Cook, who is now a warrior of Asgard. Thank you so very much, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, for your generosity and for keeping the fires burning bright this morning. We're going to burn it down because it's the only way we know how. Skol! I think I'm gonna do a Skol overhaul. I love the Dragon Power. There will be things that stay, ladies and gentlemen. There will be things that stay. The Dragon will stay. The dollar will stay. Those two will always stay. I might just add some more stuff on besides that. Long Live the Fighters is very popular. Spartans, not so much. Not so many people into the Spartans. What is your profession? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the way the asshole who directed it turned out. I never get tired of that scene of Smog. No, he's just breathing dragon power left and right. Man cave, absolutely. They can call it a stunt, but Trump donning an apron and making fries and talking, serving drive-through customers showed how genuine he is. Of course it is a stunt, but it worked. Did they have the front doors locked of the McDonald's? Yes, because they have to protect the former president of the United States. They have to protect President Trump. And to do that, they can't have a bunch of people just walk in with who knows what on them. So it's either we're going to pat down and screen everybody coming into that McDonald's, or we are going to just shut the doors and let him do drive-through. And he's paying for it all. And that's the thing. He paid for it. He paid for all their food. It's one of the things they don't want to talk about. He basically paid for everybody to be there that day. He paid that McDonald's for everybody to be there and for all that food to go out. He paid the bills that day. They shut it down and he paid for it. That's why he wasn't taking any money. He was just like, yeah, here's your order. You know, maybe visit me sometime in New York. Because I'm President Trump and I'm here for you. They missed opportunity for Kamala. Total missed opportunity. When she said, I worked at McDonald's, they should have had her McDonald's the next week. As soon as she said that, they should have been like, let's get her at McDonald's serving fries. And they wouldn't be bitching at all. They'd be talking about how authentic and wonderful it is for her to be back at McDonald's serving fries. So it's just because it's him. They hate him. It's that simple. They hate him. This is what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. They can't stand him because he used to be one of them. But because he wanted to get into politics, and no one was getting in Hillary's way. This is something you have to understand. And everybody can get this. Nobody was getting in Hillary's way. She bought the DNC. The Clintons purchased the Democratic National Committee because she wasn't going to allow anyone else to run as a Democrat. She bought her chance to be president. No one ever wants to talk about that. No one ever wants to bring that up. She literally purchased the DNC so no one else would have a chance. No one takes him seriously. Nobody. In fact, they're like, you don't want to get involved in this. We'll make your life. They promise to do everything they've done. We'll make your life a living hell. You thought building buildings was tough. You've never worked in politics. You don't know, how cutthroat this is. They all will cut each other's throats in public. They all will. But behind the scenes, they're all good. They're all gold. That's what you saw the other night when he was roasting everyone. Why? Because all their guards are down. Because they know at the end of the day, we're all buds. We're all friends. We're not really at each other's throats. We're not really trying to get each other fired. We're not really trying to do this, that, and the other. That's just a show for you Neanderthals out there that watch this shit. It's all just a show. At the end of the day, we are about making money and taking advantage of every little percentage point we can to put money in our pockets. Why? Because it's not enough that we make $200,000 a year. It's not enough that we have insurance that'll take care of us for the rest of our lives. It's not enough that the United States government covers our asses. We've got to fill our pockets too with as much gold as we can before we leave. That way we have a golden parachute, because that's what we deserve for being public servants. He puts all that in danger. So of course they want to get rid of him. More than anything, they want to get rid of him. They know what they're doing. See you in a couple weeks. See ya. Dave G Sound. Take care, brother. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member for 42 months. At the end of the day, you guys keep the fires burning bright. You guys keep the lights on. You guys keep this place going. And for Dave, this one's just for you, brother. Skol!
Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters, brother. We're getting out of here, guys. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.